Hey people, Ken here. You probably forgot about me. Haven't been here for a while. Here I am. Had an operation this week, yesterday in fact, Friday. Yeah, today's Saturday. Can hardly tell anymore. I've been working this morning. I got up at 4 o'clock this morning and checked a whole bunch of pools that I take care of. So here I am. Operation was yesterday. We tried for Tuesday. I got in there on Tuesday. It's like an outpatient surgery center. I got in there on Tuesday, got my IV. They stick the IV in the vein in the hand there. I hate that. I wish they would do it up here, but they do it down. And I asked them why. They said it's to stay out of their way. So I did that. I had that in. I have hospital gown, my hospital booties and cap and all that crap. And laid on the gurney for 3.5 hours in a cubicle with a TV set before they canceled. They did come in a couple of times before they canceled and says, things are going wrong. The emergency is going on in the operation room that I'm scheduled for. Uncontrollable bleeding or something like that, and I felt bad for the other, whoever was in the operation room. God, if that would have happened to me. But anyway, they did cancel finally after about 3.5 hours, and I did tell them I understand. I don't like the circumstance. I don't like wasting. I took a day off from work to go in there on Tuesday. But I do understand the circumstance. I asked, is there any other operation rooms available? And they said, no, they just have everything all booked solid. And when something like that happens, people are going to have to get bumped. And I said, yeah, I understand. So we rescheduled for Friday yesterday. They says, which is normal. They says, come in 2 hours early. We're going to schedule you for 9 o'clock, so come in at 7 o'clock. So we could get the IV in you and let you sit for 2 hours. That's standard procedure. And I said, well, tell you what, I'll come in at 8 o'clock and sit for 1 hour. And I was talking to scheduling at this time, and the scheduling says, oh no, they can't make arrangements like that. So I asked them, well, who do I need to talk to? And they said, well, you can't talk to anybody. You can't make arrangements like that. They just don't do that. It's against hospital procedure. So, and this was all over the phone. So as I was working during the day that day, I think this was like Wednesday, I drove over to the hospital because I'm all over town anyway. I work for a property management company, and I check on a lot of properties and stuff up during the day. So I drove into the hospital and went to the admissions of that. It's a separate part of the hospital where they do the outpatient surgeries. I went to admissions over there and talked to them about it, and they says, well, they would not have a problem with me coming in an hour, only an hour ahead of the scheduled surgery, but the radiation department might. I have my surgery done in the radiation department in their operating rooms because I think they have to look at like x-rays while they're doing the surgery because it's a port with a catheter that goes over into the heart, and they do everything from, they make just one little half-inch slit right here where the port is, and that's the way they installed it too, and then they pull it all out. I imagine that they pull out the port and all the catheter, and I don't know how they plug up the hole in the heart where it isn't really in the heart, it's in the artery right above the heart. But I don't know how they plug up that hole. But I don't care as long as they do it. Anyway, then I had to talk to the people in the radiation department, and they did understand my situation, and they did give their okay. So went back to the admissions, and they said, okay, if it's okay with them, it's okay with us. So we set it all up. So I went in at 8 o'clock yesterday morning, and the operation was at 9 o'clock. No emergencies going on yesterday, thank God. And must have taken about, let's see, when did I come back? I came back to my little cubicle probably about 10:30, and they wanted me to stay for an hour for the medications to wear off. And again, I said, no, I'm going to go ahead and call my friend now and have him pick me up. And it turned out that he was already there, because I told him ahead of time that I was going to do that. So I did leave early. I know I must be the worst patient. But, and they told me that my driver, they told him, because you can't drive a car, even though I didn't go completely under, I didn't go into twilight. I don't know what kind of medication they gave me. I asked them not to put me completely under, and they obliged me with that. So I was fully aware of throughout the operation of what was going on. I could, they had stuff over my face, so I couldn't see. I could only see shadows through. It looked like a piece of canvas or something. I could see shadows. That's all, and hear what's going on, and I could feel them pulling and tugging, all that stuff. But I was aware. But they had me on enough medication that if there was any pain involved, I did not feel it, or I did not care about it. And then when my friend did come and pick me up, they did release me early, and told my friend to take me straight home. Don't let me do anything. So of course we went out to Wendy's and ate lunch, because it was getting around about 11 o'clock by the time we got out of there. I think 11:30. I don't know. Don't remember. And then I came straight home. I did not drive a car for the rest of the day. They told me not to drive in a car, and I did not do that because I have this thing about people who drive while intoxicated or whatever. So I did abide by that rule. I stayed home for the rest of the day yesterday. And that's why I'm out running around this morning taking care of my swimming pool. That's why I had to get up so early this morning. I had to test chemicals in a bunch of pools. But that's how that went. It went good the second time around. And it's a big milestone, getting that port out. They got a lot of confidence that they don't need it anymore. It's been 2.5 years since I went into remission, and I had the port installed in April of 07 when I'm on an anniversary here. When it was discovered I had cancer in 07, I had the port installed. So it's been 3 years. It's been in there for 3 years. And now it's gone. That's just a bandage. That's all that's left. I'm happy. All right. Take it easy, guys. See you later. Bye.